Hi, this is Joseph. It is Thursday, May 28th, 2015. I wanted to review a couple of trades that we executed with the Trade Copier service. We're going to talk about the euro dollar. So I want to review what we're really focusing in on here. So this was a trade that we executed this morning, or earlier this morning. It was actually just before the London market started. So we were talking about the possibility of going long here on the euro dollar and price continuing higher. But I was able to identify a range of resistance in here, and you can see how it started to find. If I put the crosshairs through here, you can see how it started to find a resistance point here at approximately the 50 psychological level. This is 50 right in here. So first of all, please remember, support and resistance aren't always going to be an exact number. In this case, it really was more or less the 50 psychological level, but there's also an old resistance point or a support level that was running right through this area that was creating a range of resistance on the larger time frames. That was one of the things that was more or less drawing to my attention. Now I used the CCI to help me find divergences to trade reversals. For divergences here with the CCI, I'm looking for divergences, and you can see here as it starts to make new highs here. If you follow along with the crosshairs here, I'm looking at these two levels here making new highs, and then you can see that there's some divergence here in the CCI, even here on the 30-minute time frame. So we had a reversal signal candle here that was giving me a possible entry at 1.0920. This was not only an engulfing candle, but these candles were closing more than 50% of the length of the last bullish candle. And again, it was also running into old support that was causing some resistance here on the larger time frames, and again this psychological level that was also giving me some overbought readings at this point. So we had a signal candle and we got into the trade. Now this is very different than the HL30. This is not an HL30. As you can see here, if we were to use the HL30, we would be going back to the previous day's high, and this went much higher than the previous day's high. So just because it doesn't line up as an HL30 doesn't mean I can't sell it or trade the reversal. It's just a different technique. It's a different strategy. And you'll also notice that I wasn't trading it for just a 20 pip target. We earned much more than just a 20 pip target on this trade. So the entry was here at 20, and then we closed the trade here at 1.0888. So the stop is a little bit bigger. In some cases, we have to consider where the last price swing high is, and then make sure that if it does retest one more time, which is what it did, we're prepared for that. Because at this point, you can tell they're just clearing stops before it starts to drop. And then, of course, this was just before economic data. So this one worked out perfectly, and it was a reversal, but it was not an HL30. This is what I call a Tech 1 trade. That's the Tech 1 trade. It's a reversal candle pattern at major resistance or support relative to the time frame you're looking for or you're looking at. This in this case was the 30-minute time frame. So we also had to be aware of the larger time frames, looking at that 4-hour and daily chart for that resistance point to finally or confirm. So again, we don't hold on days like this. We don't hold on to these trades indefinitely. We have to have a target. We have to have a very specific target. This was actually a fulcrum point, or I'm sorry, a pivot point and a psychological level, or very close to the psychological level. So this again was a perfect trade, worked out just the way it's supposed to. Now I want to go back a couple of days and review an HL30 that we took. I didn't make a video on Wednesday. I apologize for that. I had a family event to attend, and I was cut short on time, so I was not able to make Wednesday's video. So I'm sort of wrapping everything in together. So here was a trade that we executed on Wednesday as a result of Tuesday's price action. So we've got the previous day's low, and what I want to show you is not only did this trade work out, but you'll notice that on a lot of these trades, there's big retracements after you get into some of these trades. You might have noticed that over the past couple of days or past couple of weeks. And that in itself gives me an idea of what type of trading environment we're actually trading in. And it tells me I need to be careful. But so far, no losing trades. Everything's worked out just the way we expected it to. And we're probably going to see a little more or more continued choppy price action like this, where you see it starting to move up and then you get big sharp pullbacks like this, where, you know, if a lot of people are using maybe a 15 to 20 pip stop loss in this type of trading environment, they're probably going to get stopped out prematurely, even though price goes to those intended targets. So you've got to be really careful, and I highly recommend being very careful. We've executed trades that have all paid off and worked. I've traded very few as opposed to the number of trades I would normally trade in a given week. So again, another great profitable week. I hope you trade well. And please be very careful, and if you want to use the trade copier, all of these trades I showed you plus a lot others are executed in the Trade Copier program, and it automatically executes the trades onto your MetaTrader platform even while you're sleeping. So you can actually close your computer, turn it off, and my Trade Copier will continue to execute the trades because it works on your broker's server. There is no VPS necessary to make this Trade Copier work and for it to continue to execute trades even when your computer is closed. Thanks for watching this video, and good luck trading tomorrow. If you like this video and you want to get more information about these trading strategies, please click the subscribe button so that you can get instant notification when I put up a brand new video tutorial. Or you can visit my website right now by clicking the Visit My Website button, and I have some free trading manuals for you and extra video lessons with some special discount offers to use my Forex Signal service that will automatically execute all of these trades for you onto your MT4 account.